Hello. Welcome to the channel. I am Nate, and this is Peach Domino Paper Crafts. So today, we're going to be talking, I'm going to be crafting a little bit, not much. Mostly today is a state of the channel update. And don't worry, there's no big changes coming. But last month we had set a goal, and we'll talk about all that. So we're going to do a state of the channel update. I still did not go and get cloth for this. But anyway, today I want to talk about a couple things. One, I'm going to craft while we do this. So let me tell you about what I'm crafting while we craft it, shall we? Oh, I can't get you any. Okay, so I have two 180 page commissions. Normally I wouldn't use just one color of paper, but let me explain to you what we're going to be doing. I've got these. They are 15 sheets of 8x12 paper, and what I did was I got some 12x24 paper, cut it into thirds, boom, 8x12. So 15 sheets already is 30 pages, right? Front and back. Then you're folding it in half, so you got 60 pages per sheet, right? I'd count them all with you, but 1, 2, 3, you get it. So there's 3 of these in each journal, giving us a grand total of 180 pages that I need to fill. You are way too close. Give me just a second. Let me readjust my camera. It's better. You can see a little better now, huh? Okay, so anyway, 180 pages. And they're black and purple. The purple Gothic, okay? Normally, cool, I can do that on my regular paper, but I wanted to do something special because this is for a friend of mine. She's going to use them for Christmas presents, for a couple of friends of hers for their travel journals. And I'm putting the journals together, sewing the signatures, putting them in the covers, and basically that's it. I'm making the ephemera, but I'm not putting the ephemera in. Some of it I'll put a couple in here and there, to kind of give them an idea. But I went and found as many deep purple things as I could find. And no, it's not all roses. This one might be. There's some lace, just some general backgrounds, and it's one female and one male, so one feminine, one masculine. But after cutting all the pages off, and some of these are scrapbook papers, but after cutting all the white edges off, this is what we're left with. Okay, and yes, I did not print backs on these for a reason. That was on purpose. Because I'm cutting them down. My pages, because they are originally 8x12, they're going to be 8x6. So I cut a bunch of these down. And let me just give you some measurements, because this is real simple to me. But once you have the measurements, I got faith that you can do this. Okay, we're gonna take our 8x6, but we want a page topper, so that when we're done, they can just take this. Say we've got some with pockets or envelopes, or just pages that they can paste into their journal to give the color of wherever they want it, right? But to do that, you don't want it to fill the entire thing, because then you get weird edges and da-da-da-da. So we're going, instead of 8x6, we're going 7 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay? That's what size these are. I know, stripey is weird to look at. but they're 7 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I just cut them all out of a piece of paper. And because they're 5 3/4 instead of 5, you cannot get 2 per page. If they were smaller, you could. These ones you can't, and I'm okay with that because there's reasons. Okay, so I'm gonna move that up here and call it page topper 7 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so that's, we're gonna leave that measurement there for the rest of the video in case you want it. You don't have to screenshot it right now because it will be there. It'll be hidden because I'm gonna be working, but I'll show it again at the end. So that's one thing I'm working on, and of course for this month. And of course when I print them, they print with the white border, and I just cut it off and get the sheets, which is what I'll be doing through this video while I talk to you about what's going on the channel. I'm just going to be cutting these white edges off. I'm going to pull it down a little so you can see. But yeah. Okay, so in addition to that, last month we had Fairy Wings and Forgotten Things, which went splendidly in my opinion. Lots of you participated. You made wonderful things. There was just all kinds of inspiration and great projects all around. Y'all did great. And thank you for participating. That was really cool to see everybody just coming together and doing the thing. But I also did Journal Rush September, where I was trying to make 26 journals, 13 fairy and 13 Halloween by the end of the month. I completed exactly 0. I got overwhelmed, to be honest. There is a lot of ephemera that goes into journals. Not all of them. Some of them are just going to be pages, and I didn't get those done either. I got the pages folded. I think I got about half of the pages for the blank journals sewn, but they're not in covers because I didn't get my cover material or the chipboard until, gosh, the last half of the month, and by then I was just so overwhelmed. I was like, there's so much to do, so I didn't get it done. So I'm still going to be working on that, not as fervently as I was, maybe as fervent. Anyway, I'm still going to be working on those. Okay, so we're going to have these 2 commissions, the 26 journals, and we have October Oddities. And if you didn't watch my last video, that's okay. Let me explain to you. October Oddities is an event being hosted by Crafty Dragon Creations and Lottie's Magic Attic. Those links will be in the description below to their Facebook groups, their Ko-fi, and to their link trees. Well, Facebook groups and Ko-fi, and the link tree for the October Oddities will be in the description. I know I'm saying a lot in this video, and that's because I didn't write down a script. I just wrote down ideas of what I wanted to talk to you about. They are off screen on my whiteboard desk. I'm so proud of this whiteboard desk. Next time I'm going to put some white underneath and then put the whiteboard down because it is translucent, which I was not a fan of and did not know beforehand. But this is a brand name. It's contact paper. I know 3M makes one too. I don't know if theirs is translucent as well. I'll find out, because if it's not, then that'll be the one I'm buying from now But back to October Oddities. Okay, those descriptions will be in the link tree, or in the description. Wow, brain. Really should have made a script. And what it is 31 days of prompts. But instead of like June-tober, where you get 31 days of prompts to make whatever you want with them or whatever, these are tags. We're making tags. And one of the freebies given away at the beginning of the month to help with this was a page. Well, still is. It's still available. It has 3 coffin tags on it. You don't have to make coffin tags, I don't think. I asked, and I believe the answer was preferentially coffin tags because they're there and they were part of the giveaway, but maybe not necessary. I'm not 100% sure if that was the final decision. Please, 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 if you have questions about that, ask Tracy or Stacy. Tracy is the owner of Lottie's Magic Attic, and Stacy is the owner of Crafty Dragon Creations. Both lovely people. So much fun to work with. So yeah, and there's a giveaway at the end. If you do all 31 days, you have a chance to win the giveaway. If you post all 31 days in both groups, you get an extra chance. And you don't have to go in and post them all on the day. You will be allowed to post them later. Like if you're just starting today, which when I'm filming is October 9th, then you can go back and still post days 1 through 8 as well. You just have to have all your entries in by... The sheet says midnight on October 31st, which is true. Midnight on October 31st. But if you tell people 12 a.m. on October 31st, then they seem to think 12 a.m. at the beginning of October 31st, which is also true. So I'm telling people that even though it says midnight, have your entries in before 11:59 p.m. on October 31st. And that is Central Standard Time. If you need to know how to convert Central Standard Time, please go see my last video. There is a explanation and an explanation of what's the difference between times. There are obviously different time zones. I believe we all know that. But, you know, you just have to figure out what time zone you're in. It's the thing. It's easy once you know how to do it. It can be complicated as you're learning it, but once you know it and you know how to find it, it's relatively easy to stick a note on the side of your desk even. I have trouble remembering things sometimes. This is something I learned a long time ago, the time zone thing, so that is etched into my brain. But not everyone has that. So in that case, what I would do is I would grab not a post-it note, because after a while post-it notes have a tendency to fall off, don't they? But if it's something you're going to keep needing, if you're going to keep participating, I wouldn't say competing, that's probably not the best word, but if you're going to keep participating in these challenges, you're very likely going to need to know your time zone information. So take a scrap piece of paper. Here's one. I got this scrap out and I was trying to write down, I was watching a Gail, how do you pronounce her last name? Agostinelli, I think. I was watching one of her videos about clusters, and she was talking about how she does her clusters, and I wanted to write down her steps so I could remember how she does it to kind of try it out for myself. So I just grabbed a square scrap, or any size scrap, any shape, and got a piece of Scotch tape. And you can't see that. Pretend this is my monitor. I just taped it to the bottom of my monitor, and then it's just there, so that when I'm ready to try that out, I have it there, and I don't have to say, oh, where was that video, what was she doing in that video, da da da. I do have the video saved because I save things like that. I have a lot of saves on my YouTube. They're private, you can't see them, but I mean, they're not bad. They're just, I think people, anyway, I have a lot of videos saved to watch later, and that I've already watched and I liked and want to watch again, you know, that kind of thing, like we do. So, in the end, what we have so far is this month we're going to be working on October Oddities, and that is every Monday I will be posting video. And that will be my video for the week. The previous week. You don't get to see the prompts in advance through me. So every Monday I'll be posting a video with my makes, and I'll also be posting one on the 31st of October, because if I'm going to make 31 tags, I'm going to post about it. That just wasn't meant to be bragging or anything. It's just that my days fall on Mondays, and October 31st is, I believe, a Wednesday. Can't remember. Where's my mouse? And I'll tell you. October 31st is... Wow, I was wrong. It's a Friday. But still, that gives me Tuesday to Friday that I'm going to make tags for, because I made a little book and I'm determined I'm going to fill it up with these tags. I had it somewhere, so I'd show it to you. I can't find it right now. I'm going to fill it up with these tags and set it on my desk or bookshelf, because of course I am. So there will be a video every Monday about October Oddities through the month of October. I will be working on purple Gothic journals. I promise that it's not just roses. It just looks like that right now because that was the last pack I printed. I will be working on the Halloween and Fae journals until I get them done. If I don't get them done in October, I'll be working on them in November. If I get all of that done, don't hold your breath. If I get all of that done this month, then I will start working on Christmas journals. Don't hold your breath. Remember, I could not complete the Fairy and Halloween journals last month, but I did make loads of progress, so there is a chance that I'll complete some of them. But let's face it, I'm not going to get that all done. Not with these two commissions that need to be done first. But in the off chance, then yeah, Christmas is next. And I do still plan on working on 2 themes at a time, I think. Probably shouldn't. Should probably stick to one theme. Anyway. We're not going to, probably. Anyway. Purple Gothic, October Oddities, Halloween and Fae. And if you go over to my Facebook group, which will be linked down below, I am posting a freebie for the month of October every Friday. Which means tomorrow is another freebie. There's already one up. I may post more than one every Friday. I may post extras, But again, that is not a guarantee. I am working on a new kit for you guys. I have not gotten the ephemera for the Mean Halloween put up. I will do that later today after I finish this video. I'm trying to get to the end of these papers just in case there's something else I need to tell you. There is a collaboration happening in December that I will be a part of. I will have more details about that later. I do not have all the details now, or I would tell you about it. And that's not me being, you know, all non-disclosure or anything. I really don't have all the details. I know it'll be Tea Garden Paper Crafts. She's hosting. That's Ashley over at Tea Garden Paper Crafts. That link will be in the description box below because I've mentioned it. I'm trying to get better about putting links in the descriptions. And I need to work on putting descriptions in the descriptions. I haven't been doing that. I've just been putting links, and I am so sorry. I am also going to put measurements in the descriptions. Any measurements I give you, they won't just be written on my little board here. Somebody shut my bedroom door here, and I needed that open. I had a reason, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's what's going on this channel for the month of October. Hopefully you'll join us and stick around. We didn't get much crafting done. I've just been sitting here cutting these pages. I did get quite a few of these pages cut while we were here. This whole stack. I cut off all the white bits. And I've only got this many to go. So, there's that. We'll put that away for right now. So, I hope you found this video informative. I realize there's not much inspiration going on in this video today, but I hope you at least found it informative. Be sure to stick around. I wish I could speak and write at the same time. I was not given that ability. Whoever's playing this character just didn't think it would be good, so. Stick around, come back. To see me make things for October Oddities and Purple Gothic and Halloween and Fairy Girls. That yellow shows up better than I thought it would. So, I wrote those in Halloween colors. Yay! So what happened? We're talking about all these things, and then we cut down sheets of paper because we're going to make page toppers, and this is what size they are. All of that info will be in the description. So I appreciate y'all coming to visit. Thank you for watching and taking your time out of your day. And again, I've been saying it at the end of every video, but I mean it. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and support. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one.